What's up, devils? J-dawg back here with once again for another goddamn Q&A. It's kind of like a part two, I guess you want to call it, to the last one, because I was planning on answering more goddamn questions, and the few I did, what did I do? Three, maybe four? I don't even fucking remember. Whatever the fuck it was. Fix this goddamn fucking camera. Get the goddamn ceiling practically. What the fuck do we need that? What the fuck you doing there? Anyways, yeah. Just gonna kind of continue off where I left off because I saw there's still a bunch more. I'm like, fuck, I gotta get these kind of fucking answered. Kind of want to answer for you guys, and some are some pretty good questions. So without any fucking further ado, get them answered. So like I said, guess you want to call this part two, call it whatever the fuck you want. It is what it is, and here the fuck we go, god damn it. And we're leaving off, starting off where we left off. 70 to below. I think this was the next one in order. If not, if I missed you, then sorry about that. And what we got? It'd be interesting to hear some of your thoughts on Metal Sucks / Blast Beat Network and how it seems that they try to subvert the metal sphere. Just my thoughts. Um, I don't have any thoughts on them, I'm going to be honest with you, bro. I don't really know anything about them. I've heard of them. What is it like? I don't even know. What is it? Is that a YouTube channel? Is that like the Metal Sucks, the thing that when they were talking shit about Hell's Headbangers, calling us racist and shit, or was that something that what is that, message board or whatever? I don't really know much about it. If it's that, I mean, it just sounds like a bunch of little girl drama shit to me. If based on what I hear, and I don't think anything of it. I don't really care what their opinion is. So yeah, don't really have an opinion. Um, Misotheus666. Having watched the HHB Origins video, got curious if you guys ever released any duds, as in an album that you thought would sell well but didn't. Duds in the sense of selling well but didn't as far as a sales standpoint. We definitely had shit that didn't sell well, but we knew it wouldn't. So, for example, like, I wouldn't say they didn't sell well. They would say, like, for example, the Centurions that we did, they didn't fly out the door, but they were a steady move. But I knew they weren't going to be fast because I knew they were kind of like a band that people don't know about. But that was just pure passion. It's like, if it takes 10 years to move, fine. I don't care. I just want it out for myself. And I was like, they'll eventually move. So that I didn't care. So there's definitely releases like that you knew going in that didn't sell. As far as ones like you thought were going to sell and then they were a total dud, none are coming to my mind. But yeah, you definitely have ones that are kind of like, oh man, this is really a slow ass fucking move. The Vladimir's Late Hours CD, that was a slow move for us. Problem, I love that disc and that album. It's just I think it's kind of more like a punk album. So it's like I don't think it's really our clientele. That was just know Ash, and like his band. So it's kind of like just put it out for a buddy, and we're fans of it. So whatever it goes, it goes. So it's kind of like didn't really think that was going to fall off the shelves. Lurking Corpses, same thing. It was kind of a steady move, but also kind of slow. Same reason. It has a lot of punk into it, and I just think I think Lurking Corpses is a super underrated band as is. If you like any punk at all, and plus you like metal, go check out the Lurking Corpses. Very good chance you're gonna like. I don't see if you like both metal and punk. I don't see how I don't think I see how it's possible you don't like him. I honestly don't. So, and as far as duds, like I'm like, how we do it to keep it real over here. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a fan of everything Hell's Headbangers put out, and I've told this before. The reason I'm not is because it's three owners. It's me, Eric, and Chase, and it's basically generally needs to be approved by two people to do it if it's like a new thing and if it's kind of questionable. So sometimes like there's a band like Chase is really a big fan of, and it's like it's kind of fits the label and it'll probably move to. So I put it out because he likes it. And there's been stuff that I know for a fact that I like. I'm trying to think of one that I really like that I don't think those guys are too crazy about. We didn't do them, but ones I was trying to do, and they actually did reply. For example, like I'm a big fan of the first 5 Deeds of Flesh albums. Um, I think Eric and Chase kind of like Deeds of Flesh. I mean, I don't know if they do or not. I mean, I think they kind of do, but I don't think they're crazy about them whatsoever. They just probably think, oh, they're okay. But they're definitely up for doing them because they know and move, and it's a classic, brutal death metal band. But I love them. So, like, in their mind, they're probably not, like, super pumped for them, but I was. But I've contacted them for years. They never replied. But actually, Jacoby, or how the fuck you say his name, he did reply to me about a month ago, and he said we're going to do a box set ourselves. I'll believe it when I see it personally. We'll see. Um, I'm not bummed. I really want it to come out. I just think that if Hells does it, it'd be much better because we'll do each one individually with like a gatefold cover, each one with like a poster, first 100 on a picture disc, each one on a splatter vinyl first. I mean, how badass would that be? So I mean, it's kind of like Yeah, I do think that they're going to sell well, so that's cool from a business standpoint. But I truly just want to do them because I really want them done properly the way I have them in my mind. Kind of like we just did the Christians. It'd be the same type of idea for gradually melted, inbreeding the anthropophagi, trading pieces, Path of the Weakening, and then Mark of the Legion. Those are the ones I want to do, and they'd be fucking awesome. But so yeah, duds in the sense like shit. Like I said, I'm not crazy about, but maybe Eric liked it or vice versa. And but the thing is too, like you can't bring like for let's say you liked it, one of us liked something that's way outside the realm of metal, which none of us really do, other than like I said, some punk or hardcore here that I know of. But let's just say somebody likes fucking like. Let's just say somebody like Limp Bizkit, which none of the three of us, I'm positive none of the three of us do. If there was any band that was like kind of in that musical realm, it'd be no way, Jose. This is not coming out, and everyone would agree. Even if they were a fan, they wouldn't like because what happens is sometimes too when you're out and about, let's say at a family party or whatever, and then somebody's got a friend there, or maybe it's a cousin you haven't seen. I'm on my wife's side. You always every now and then you meet. Oh, you have a record label? Oh, my cousin Joey, he's got a band. You think you'd check out his demo tape or his release and maybe sign his band? Like, oh fuck me, Dad. I know where this is going. It's like no, because I already know it fucking sucks, or it's not. Maybe it doesn't suck. It's not death metal. It's not in this musical realm. You guys understand? So it's like no. So we wouldn't sign anything like that. So if it's something like Chase likes or myself likes, but others don't, it's at least got to be fucking respectable. You know what I mean? So hope that answers your goddamn question as far as duds. Uh, Next one, James McCowan. I think I'm saying your name right. I see you order from us all the time, brah, and I definitely appreciate it. I see you comment all the time. So you're a customer and you fucking watching the vids, man. Double whammy, loving it, man. Keep them comments coming. 10-inch records are not as common. You got that right, they're not. And since you have so many records, I'm curious what some of your favorite 10-inch records are in your collection, assuming you have any. Yeah, I do. I have some. Favorite 10-inch records. Fuck. I don't know. I mean, I know there's that band. Well, it gets kind of obscure. I think it was maybe members of Impaled Nazarene or whatever. There's a 10-inch by a band called Latex, and it's called what Hammerfuck. It's a big fucking. Fuck, I should have pulled it out. Is it close by? It might be. Let me see if it's mixed in over here. Looking. Oh no, actually, I have a 10-inch section. All right, hang on a second. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Wasn't planning. Like I said, I didn't pre-read the messages, and actually, I want to show this because it's kind of like a obscure record. Yeah, actually, so I have my 10 inches separate. I thought I mixed them at one point in with my regular LPs, but I have them alphabetized. I'm looking at them right now. It's just one cube. So you see behind me those cubes. One of the cubes way over there is about 3/4 full 10 inches. So that's probably about I don't know 60 of them. So not a ton of 10 inches. But this one I remember I haven't listened to this in years. Band's called Latex and it's called Hammerfuck. That doesn't get fucking blocked or anything, but whatever. Showing you what the fuck it is, right? Very simple. I don't know if it's a bootleg or what. I don't think so. It's got no fucking labels on it. I got this years ago. I don't know, like fucking. I was a teenager for sure. I haven't listened to it in quite a while. I remember liking this a lot though, and I remember looking it up, and I think it's members of Pale Nazarene. Maybe I mean it does look kind of a Pale Nazarene-ish, the logo and shit. I'd have to look more into it, but this is it says Metal Fortress Entertainment 2001. I don't know if that's like I said, if it's official label, bootleg, like just a self release label. I don't fucking know, but and I think actually I bought this from I want to say I bought this from Iron Pegasus distro, you know, but I gotta give this another spin. It's been a while. Inside joke there, guys. I remember liking this 10-inch lots, a more modern immolation. I like pretty much everything by immolation. Some of the later ones were kind of like eh. Nothing I think sucks, but I remember liking the Hope and Horror 10-inch a lot. I think this came out on CD later on. I think this was on that one label, fucking, we'll see. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Night of the Vinyl Dead. That kind of does the shit that albums a lot of people don't like. There's, this one is 198 out of 333. Den of Thieves, The Condemned, The Struggle of Hope and Horror. Just 3 songs. One side, what's the other side? Etched. Oh, look, so it's kind of like it's got a big sticker on the B side because it's one side. Been a while since I listened to this, but I definitely remember really liking this. I wouldn't say those are my favorite 10. I don't know if they're my favorites, but I just grabbed this while I was looking for latex because I saw it. We did the Destructor Bestial Mockery 10-inch years ago. I remember that's really good. Oh, that was a Hell's release actually, and then yeah, I don't know. Those are I guess some of my ones that come straight to mind. So Henrik K. How big is your collection by now, or do you just count it by how many walls it covers at this point? Yeah, if I had to guess, so my CDs are right behind me. That's CDs. I know it's. He goes there. I guess I can find like this is on my laptop. So vinyl there. Vinyl there. Boom, boom. Am I getting that okay? And a couple shelves. And that closet, I don't know if you saw the closet doors. It's full to the brim with boxes of 7 inches. So I don't know. I know it's definitely over 1,000 CDs. I don't know, 1,500, 2,000 LPs, well over 1,007 inches. I don't know, somewhere around there. Yeah, I don't count anymore. And I know for a fact it's over 1,000 CDs because years ago I used to have those 400 disc CD players. I had 2 of them and they were both full to the brim. And at that point, it got to the point I was even had 100 discs that I couldn't fit in them, and that was 10 years ago. Maybe not. Yeah, maybe they're close to pushing 10 years ago now. Quite a while. So I'm well over 1,000. Well over 1,000 CDs. So yeah, somewhere in that ballpark. Right. Let's go on the next video for comments. That was it for the last Q&A video of comments. So this is first vinyl J-dawg ever purchased. Oh, let's see. I'm sure people are fucking have some interesting shit here to say. I left this one guy left a comment, but I actually replied to him manually, so he got his reply. James McCowan again. I'm hoping to say if I'm not saying your last name correctly, man, sorry about that, but so it's coming off to me. That Dying Fetus Grotesque Impalement LP is my most wanted record at the moment. Like, really? It just so happens to be your most wanted. Like, and I just happened to show that. That's super cool if it is. That's a hell of a coincidence, right? Fucking love that song and EP. Me too. The last track is hilarious too. Yeah, it's kind of like what is it? I don't know if a tribute or a rip or a take or whatever the hell you want to take it from. Grim Reaper's second album. Seeing in Hell's the first one, which is the one I like the most, and the second one, Fear No Evil. What's the last track on there? He's what does he say? There's that big demon daddy or whatever, Johnny or whatever. It's time for bed. You're just a child or whatever. I'm assuming it's a spin off that. If it wasn't, then that's a hell of a coincidence. But I'm sure that's what they're going for. And when I first heard that song, I don't even think I knew about. I don't think I heard Grim Reaper. No, I know I did. I wasn't a Grim Reaper fan at that point. So I remember when I first saw it, I'm like, what the fuck is this? The track. 15 years old hearing it, like just listening to brutal shit. You're like, what the fuck is this? Goat Man. See your comments in the comments all the time. So you got another one here. Let's see what he has to say. J-dawg, do you have any tips for pressing vinyl? I might be doing a solo pressing soon of about 100 for my first album. It's kind of hard to know what's good and what isn't. I don't know what good and what isn't. What do you mean? By the way, my first vinyl was Inquisition Ominous Doctrines. Fantastic record, and I still love that band. I wonder if it was the Hell's pressing, the Inquisition Ominous Doctrines, like the Tomei covers that we did, splatter vinyl. As far as tips for pressing vinyl, I mean, what do you mean? Like, I don't know, just go to a place that presses vinyl and press it. I mean, there's really no tips. I mean, you're gonna need to have someone if you don't know how to lay it out, you're gonna have to have somebody lay it out. But you just send them the audio on a CDR or through WeTransfer to the company. I can tell you right now, if you're looking to only do 100, your cost is going to be expensive as fuck. I mean, you're looking at your average cost is going to be minimally. Depends on what you do decide to do for covers. If I'm assuming you're talking about a 12 inch, maybe it's a 7 inch, but let's go 12 inch. It's going to be at least $15 a record. That's your cost. So if you want to make any profit whatsoever after selling them, you're going to sell, I don't know, what, for $20? Kind of expensive on a first time record. I guess not too bad, especially if there's only 100. What I would do if you're going to do 100 to make it more kind of shows why it's expensive and more worth the price in a sense is hand number them. so I would get that price. But and as far as okay, I guess some kind of tips is not all companies press 100 vinyls, so try to find a company that presses 100. Just ask them, like literally contact you guys, like just ask what your minimum quantity is, and some will be most will do probably as low as 300, but some companies do 100. Back in the day, kind of almost everybody did, but a lot of them don't nowadays. So, I mean, what you could do if you really only want 100, that's where it'll get real expensive too. Is, and I know, I think Kanye and shit back in the day did similar stuff like this. Is you could press whatever their minimum is, say it's 200 or 300, and throw the other ones away and hand number them at 100. You could do that. Seems wasteful, but I mean, it could be an option. But yeah, I mean, really no tips. Just fucking save up the money and fucking do it, brah brah. So you figure if it's $15, like I said, that's minimum. It might even be nowadays with shit going up and stuff. You might be looking at $20 a record for 100 LP. So you're gonna need to have about a good $2,000 on hand to front. So make sure you have that money and go whatever plant you want. That's about it. As long as it's laid out and stuff, send them the layout, send them the audio, pay them, and wait for them to come to your doorstep. That's about it. That's all it is. Yeah, it's not that. It's actually not complicated. I know if you've never done it before, it sounds like that thought the same thing. Like you got to be some big corporation or something to press a record. It's like no, like not at all. It's just it's anyone can do it as long as you have the money. Doomed Existence. First LP was actually Acid Witch Tannic Hallucination from Hells. Oh yeah, was it the Hells pressing or was it the band's pressing? Like for example, the CD of Witch Tannic was on Razorback Records, the original pressing, and then I believe the LP is goddamn phone's going off. What the fuck's going on over here? Nobody texted this guy. Um, so Razorback Records are the original CD, and then I believe that the band self-released the LP. I have both, and then Hells did a couple different pressings. I'm curious which pressing you have, but definitely a good record. I didn't even own a record player at the time. I just really liked the colored vinyl and liked the album. Yeah, actually, that's how I started. When I bought my first records too, actually, I didn't own a record player either. I got it maybe like 3 months later, 6 months later. I knew I was going to eventually get one, but when I saw like the records that are hand numbered or limited, you'd see blackmetal.com at that time and shit who we ordered from, limited to 600, 500. You know they're going to be kind of sold out fast. It's like, I really want these. I'm going to eventually, want to start getting records. So it's like, I'm going to just start now, and that way I'll have them. I was like, and so, and then in the meantime, whatever CDs I have, that's what I'll listen to. And I was like, that by the time I have a record player, I'll have plenty of records just to spin. Because in the meantime, I at least just want the fucking physical format. So yeah, my first couple albums I bought, first, it might have even been like first half dozen or so. I didn't own my record player. So, Life Eternal. That is an absolutely killer LP to have as your first record. The serious tracks on that LP are absolutely stellar stuff. The track "Hail Mighty North," so he's talking about the last track, the Grim Reaper one, is hilarious. Do you got that Bathed in Entrails demo, brah? Not the actual cassette, no, but isn't that one of the recordings on the CD Infatuation with Malevolence? Isn't that just both demos on there? I believe that's what it is. Like that's not an actual, or is it EP plus demo? If Bathed in Entrails is on that, I have like two different pressings of Infatuation with Malevolence. I thought that Bathed in Entrails is on there. Or and there's a separate CD. If it's not on anything, then no, I don't own it. And if it's like a totally different recording that's not on anything, then fuck, someone needs to do like an LP of just that. That'd be fucking awesome. Like let's say Bathe in Entrails demo with maybe like an unreleased rehearsal on side B. That would be really. I would definitely buy it. 100% buy that. That's one of my favorite death metal demos of all time. Yeah, that early Dying Fetus shit is fucking great, especially like Purification Through Violence, which was their first, I guess, full length, or was Infatuation, like I said. I don't know, but kind of before like the Kevin Talley drum days. Like I said, even though Killing on Adrenaline and Destroy the Oppositions are probably my favorite. The really early shit when they're singing about gore and stuff, yeah, it is fucking awesome. Demos. That one of the Vader Necrolust demo. I do know the Vader Necrolust demo for sure because that was the first Vader disc I bought. The Reborn of Chaos. That's their demos. My first album, and yeah, I love the Vader demos. Actually, the Vader demos are my favorite Vader stuff, and I like pretty much every Vader record as well. Again, the later ones not as much as some of the others because I don't know them as well, but I've never heard a Vader record that I think stinks. My first LP was when I was like 13 or 14, and I got a live Leonard Skinner record, an awful lot less metal. Ha ha ha. The earliest metal I remember getting beyond some Sabbath ordeal was something would be the Sewage Green vinyl reissue of Impaled Dead Still Dead Remain. Quality stuff, picked it up in the discount bin for like $13. Yeah, I'm assuming if Leonard Skinner was your first record, I'm guessing you're an older guy. Is my guess. I could be wrong. Sorry if that's not the case. I'm just assuming like that's the case because a lot of guys that are into stuff like that are generally older. I could be wrong though. Jay Dinkins. I've seen your comments several times too. I can't remember the first cassette or vinyl I bought. What I do remember was Christmas of '84. Oh, there you go. It's the year before I was born, so this guy's definitely older. I got ZZ Top Eliminator. There you go. That's exactly what I was saying. Older guys. And Van Halen 1984 on cassette from my mom Santa. I was 10. So 10 and 84. So yeah, this guy's 11 years older than me. So yeah, like I said, it makes sense if you're getting like some type of rock album or something as a first that they're probably older. Makes total sense. Goddamn fucking phone. There we go. Fucking my shit up. Where were we? I do remember the very first CD I bought. It was Incubus Beyond the Unknown. Great album. I like the album before that even more. Separate Temptation, but Beyond the Unknown is really good too. Craziest thing in my vinyl collection is my picture disc of Venom Black Metal. Got it in the mid '90s. I have a couple different. I don't know on my wall. I have two different pressings of Venom Black Metal on picture disc. I think one for sure, but maybe two. But I do have a Venom Black, and I don't know if it's the very first pressing or not. I don't know, but I do own Venom on Black Metal on a picture disc. Got in the mid '90s from a dude for free, along with Venom Nightmare 12-inch. He got out of metal and gave them to me. I was happy as fuck. Yep, a lot of guys do get out of metal for whatever reason. They quote unquote grow out of it, which I question how much they were ever in to begin with. Henrik K. Didn't I just do a fucking comment by you, man? Did you leave multiple comments? Oh, well, if that's the case, whatever. Leave as many goddamn comments you want. First one for me was Lord Belial Purify Sweden 7-inch pictures. Wow, that's definitely kind of obscure one too. Only have a few vinyls though, all about CD. First CD I ever bought was Iron Maiden Killers. Synthetic Life. Dying Fetus was the first show I seen recently after all this pandemic bullshit, right? Seen them a lot over the years, and killer, great band and cool guys. Motor Breath. Hey man, what's the relationship between HHR and Shadow Kingdom? You both have similar web stores and logins are shared between them. You seem to stock the same stuff as well. Really no relationship. I mean, Tim over at Shadow Kingdom is a friend of ours, and we do a lot of business together, a lot of trades, wholesales. So yeah, that's about it. Do some warehousing and stuff together, and some fulfillment stuff. That's about it. Nothing fancy. Just cool guy. Go over to Shadow Kingdom, and he's got some really cool releases too. My favorite, that's probably in the recent times, was the Savage Master LP that he put out. Female fronted band, heavy metal band, great fucking band. Because I don't like too many female fronted bands, but Savage Master I think is really good. My favorite female fronted album of all time, probably though, is Original Sin. If you guys don't know that, High Roller Records reissued a LP and a CD of it a few years ago, so you kind of get it that way. But the Original Sin album, that's fucking great fucking record, and that's a female fronted album. But as far as current female fronted bands or ones that I like Lady Beast too, is good, but Savage Master's probably my favorite. And then outside that, I don't like too many other female fronted bands. Metal Musician 6996. Awesome, dude. I agree with you on Dying Fetus. I don't understand all the hate with them. People act like they're homeboy metal or some shit like that. They always put on a kick-ass live show. You know what? After you saying that, yeah, I think the one thing that reason they get that rap, and I could kind of agree, is it's not them per se. They're you go to a show, they're a lot of their fan base is horrendous. It's these fucking soulfly fucking juggalos there, which it's like, why do you like Dying Fetus, but you don't like some of these other death metal bands? Like, I don't get it. So I don't think that's any fault of their own. Like, they can't control like who likes them, who doesn't. But it is kind of like you do go there and you'll see them at those shows. Suffocation's another band. You'll see these fucking juggalos. Devourment's another band. Bands like that. Some of those I guess because there's the stompy parts or whatever, so it attracts them. I don't fucking know why, but like for example, you want to see them in like the early days of Sinister or something. You want to see these ass clowns there. So I guess that's kind of connection in that case. Yeah, I think the fan base is annoying, but that's like saying like for example, if you ever went to a Slayer show, I actually never been to a Slayer show for this reason, just because I know it. The fan base is you just want to go there. Just all these fucking douche canoes that have no business fucking being there that I want no part of. So what does Slayer suck now all of a sudden? I mean, I don't like later Slayer, but you know what I mean? The early albums are fucking great. But their fan bases, we fucking annoying. So, but Dying Fetus is kind of the same thing. Black Dream 138. Amorphous Black Winter Day 11-inch blue vinyl at Metal Haven in Chicago, 2001. Still the only damn 11-inch record I know in existence. Always gets lost on the shelf. Yeah, actually, I own that exact same record. It's right over there. Yep. I love the early Amorphous shit. Tales from a Thousand Lakes, I'm a huge fan of. Um, that was the last thing I liked by them. I liked that album and everything before it. But that one is my favorite. But the Black Winter Day, yeah. Yeah, it's 11 inches. Mine's just filed in right with the other Amorphous records. Yeah, I think that is. I don't think I own any other 11-inch records. I think it is. And Metal Haven Chicago, yeah, I do. Mark, really cool guy. I've done business with him several times over the years, and I've actually never met him though. I know Chase has met him, but cool dude. Morgoth 192. First two CDs I bought were Slayer's Show No Mercy and 3-6 Mafia Mystic Styles. I didn't buy vinyl until I was older, born in 92. Yeah, so you're 7 years younger than me. And the first one I bought was Iron Maiden self-titled. Zella Hollow. Believe it or not, first one I got was Hellhammer Apocalyptic Raids, and the second was Outrage Nightmares and Myths back in 2017. Back in 2017, huh? That was like 4 years ago. I don't know if I'd call that back in 2017. I'm 10 years younger than you and wasn't around then either. But when I discovered this stuff on the internet, I just had to have some. Yeah, makes sense. And those are two pretty good first time picks, you know. Goatman, another comment looks like. Taken from a black metal guy who loathes 90% of all death metal. Dying Fetus is influenced by everything that black metal is very against. Also, their process to all hell. I like only the first two demos and Grotesque Impalement, really. Everything else to me is just not very good. So, in other words, he's kind of saying my first time pick is dog shit, which is whatever. That's fine. Um, what was your first vinyl pick, though, brah? I don't think he put that in there. And another guy, just good video. Nausea, Crime Against Humanity. Oh, that's cool ass fucking pick. Yeah, that's definitely a good pick. So that's it on the comments in the last two fucking videos. So yeah, there you go. I mopped up the last two videos of comments for you guys. Hope I got them all answered there for you. And keep leaving them goddamn things, and I'll keep checking the next few videos that come out, and I'll kind of let them gather up a little bit, and I'll do another fucking video like this. And let me know in the comments too, guys, if you like videos like this. If you like me doing the comments like this, if you're like, these fucking suck, these are boring. But hey, can knock out more topics, and like if you got a question or whatever, it gets it fucking for full, good, thorough answer, and you get a fucking shout out in case you happen to give a fuck. So yeah, leave them in there, and also tell me if you think these suck or not, so I know. Because otherwise, keep doing them. Because like I said, otherwise I'm going to kind of like eventually kind of run out of shit to talk about, right? It's on my own without doing questions. So yeah, put them in the goddamn comments, subscribe, and do all the other fucking bullshit too. And I'll see you on the next one. Later.